Vincennes, Indiana. Welcome to 1969. January 3rd, 1969. Vincennes soldier killed in Vietnam. The Defense Department announced that Sergeant First Class Spec 5 Dick D. Hamilton, 34, of 612 North 11th Street, Vincennes, died in Vietnam. A career soldier, he was declared missing August 21st, 1969. Little is known here as to the circumstances surrounding the death. He was a technical inspector in an aircraft detachment, and it is believed that the death resulted from some type of aircraft mishap. January 23rd, 1969, Quaker Oats presents E. Beerhouse & Sons. An educational movie is being filmed at Vincennes E. Beerhouse & Sons Wholesale Food Warehouse, featuring it as one of the modern plants in the U.S. today. The film is sponsored by Quaker Oats people who will show it throughout the U.S. as an educational food film. The movie is being made by Lord and King Associates Incorporation of Chicago. The picture here from left are Robert Beerhouse Jr., Maurice Copeland, Edward Beerhouse, J.D. Lacker, Walter Madden, and Bob O'Donnell. When completed, the film will be shown in Vincennes. 69. Marion B. Youngstaffel, 58, Knox County Sheriff, died on this date in Good Samaritan Hospital at 7:30 a.m. He had been a patient there for the last 10 days. Youngstaffel, a Democrat, was in his sixth year as sheriff, a position he won an election 2 years prior. He was a retired Vincennes City police officer with 20 years of service, which saw him start as a rookie patrolman and rise all the way to the chief. After retiring from the city police department, he worked as a salesman for Hoosier Gas Corporation before successfully seeking the office of sheriff 6 years prior. March 11, 1969, Vincennes soldier killed in Vietnam. First Lieutenant William Denny McAllister, 23, of Indianapolis, a Vincennes native and former resident, was killed in action. He was son of Thomas J. and Vera Brown McAllister of 17 South 12th Street, Vincennes. Lieutenant McAllister had been in South Vietnam since December 15th of 1968. He entered the Army in August of 1966. He and his platoon leader in Company B, 3rd Battalion, 8th Infantry Division. March 17, 1969. Winners of the 1969 Notre Dame Jazz Festival. The variations of Lincoln High School, front row. From left, Kenny Allen, Mike Willett, Charles Hendricks, Mike Gambrill, Gene Bath, and Greg Harbin. Second row from left, Randy Mosley, Mary Combs, Vicki Piper, Teresa Donovan, Denise Chatton, Jill Walker, Kim Wyatt, Marty Reeves, and Rick Harding. Added to the variations after the picture was taken are Terry Kepler, Jenny Reeve, Paul Carter, Susie Douglas, and Mary Beth Lutz. Monday, 30th, 1969. The area mourns a fallen hero. General Dwight D. Eisenhower's funeral train will pass through Vincennes en route to Abilene, Kansas, sometime after 2:20 p.m. on Tuesday, April 2nd, 1969. Undoubtedly, there will be a group from City Hall who will stand in deference to the late president when the train pulls through Vincennes, Mayor Earl C. Lawson said. Many offices will be closed in Vincennes, so its employees may go out and pay respect to General Dwight D. Eisenhower. Military clubs will perform ceremonies when the train passes through. City Hall and elected officials will also be on hand when the train passes. Dwight Eisenhower's life was a true image of what every thoughtful American wants to be. No man in our time has won greater world recognition and acclaim than he. He received every military honor this nation and our allies could bestow upon him. He was called back from peace-building duties to Europe to become President of the United States. History will tell how great he may have been as a general and as a president, but history will not lessen his established greatness as the finest embodiment of the qualities which have made this country a great country. June 15, 1969. Hard work and dedicated firemen of the Vincennes Fire Department have paid off for the city of Vincennes. The Vincennes Fire Department was named the #1 unit in the state for fire prevention in cities of its size. Routine inspections and other fire prevention measures are now a regular part of the department's service. From left, Robert Butch Boyer shows an inspection sheet to Main Street merchant Bill Moriarty of Mitchell's, while firemen Bill Sterling, Rose, and Charles Sterrett demonstrate some of the firefighting apparatus while Chief Ralph Orr looks on. The award was presented by the Indiana Fire Chiefs Association. August 20, 1969. A new flag for Vincennes. Mayor Earl Lawson accepts the new Vincennes flag made by 3 members of the Girl Scout Troop 531. Mary McMahon left, and Terry Albersar and Becky Cannon, not shown in the picture, worked on the flag while other troop members were busy on a project for the local Head Start. The V is an English script to signify the English rule. The 3 fleur-de-lis on either side represents the French rule over the city, and the 19th radiating points represent the state as the 19th in the Union. September 7, 1969. PFC Thomas A. Higgins, 20, of Vincennes, died on September 2, 1969, in Saigon of wounds received about August 12 of 1969 in enemy actions in Vietnam, according to word received by the family. Higgins reportedly was hit by fragments while at an aircraft landing zone when the area came under heavy hostile fire. He had been in the service for about 18 months. Higgins was a 1966 graduate of Lincoln High School. October 15, 1969. Ralph Lefty Foster, 25-year veteran of the Vincennes Fire Department, was named today to replace Fire Chief Ralph Orr, who resigned to accept a position with the State Fire Marshal's Office. Orr has been named Chief of the Arson Bureau of the State Fire Marshal's Department. He began his duties this morning. Orr is a 23-year member of the Vincennes Fire Department and worked his way from rookie fireman all the way up to chief. Foster, who has been Chief of the Fire Prevention Bureau under Orr, said no replacement for him in that capacity has yet been made.